Assalamu alaikum students. Today we'll see the third part of Parmenides' philosophy, that is the explanation of antithesis between being and not being. That means the characteristics of being and not being. I already have explained to you that Parmenides reached at the point that there is division between the permanence and change. There is division between something stable and standing, and between the standing and stable and changeable and mutable or movable or transitory. So he said that what is changeable and what is on mutation and on transitory mode, that cannot be explained. That about that we cannot get the knowledge, and that is actually he claims not being. And being, he claims that being is absolutely real, or that is a sole reality. So here I have noted down the characteristics of being and not being, just you people, just so that you people get the clear idea about what is exactly being and what is exactly not being. So first we come to being. Being is absolutely real. That means being is reality or absolute reality, and nothing other or not anything other than being is real. So what is not being? Not being is not at all. That means it doesn't exist. It is nothingness. Not being, he identifies with the becoming. Becoming is the word of senses. I already have explained to you this point. That word of becoming or word of senses, we actually term the word of senses as becoming. And becoming is a word in which the things uh, take birth, those develop and pass away. So the word that is changeable and movable, that is divisible, that is multiplicity, that is the word of senses. And Parmenides identifies not being with the becoming. He identifies not being with the becoming because becoming is illusory, it is not permanent, it is temporary, it is mere appearance. This is unreal. The world of senses is actually unreal according to Parmenides. It doesn't exist actually for eternity. Or according to Parmenides, the thing that is absolutely real, that must stand, that must hold, and that must exist from eternity. That means the thing that is real, that must having no beginning and no ending. But the word of his senses, because it is having beginning and ending, so it is actually becoming. It is illusory, it is mere appearance, and it is unreal. And then he says that being is totally unmixed and simple. That means being is totally unmixed with not being, or it is totally unmixed from. That means the all becoming is excluded from being. Being is totally separate, a simple entity, simple, simply is. It is simply is. But on the other hand, not being is multiplicity. It is not simple. It is not unmixed, but it is mixed with many other qualities. But the being is totally unmixed. It doesn't have so many qualities, or it is not having the multiplicity of qualities. And then at the fourth point, he says that only positive quality of being is its isness. That means we cannot say, we cannot describe that being is we cannot describe being positively, that being is this thing, being is this thing, because being has not multiplicity of qualities. It has only single character or quality, that is its isness, इसका होना, कि being exist करती है, ये मौजूद है, that is the only quality of being. And he says that not being is divisible. Obviously it is divisible in many parts, it is multiplicity, it is not simple, it is not unit, it is comprised of thousands, millions and billions of things. And then he says that being has not beginning, being has not beginning, or we can also say this, being has no beginning and no ending, it is eternal. And not being is, it is at the same time it is and is not, that means it has beginning and it has ending. So these are the main characteristics of being and not being. I have explained to you, but the story is not ending here. The last point, he said that being is, last 2 points, being is indivisible and being has not beginning. He would go for argumentation for these 2 points. He gave us 2 arguments, that how being is indivisible and how being has not beginning. So I will explain those arguments in next video. I hope till now you are clear with all the points. So he actually, you must understand that Parmenides is actually a dualist. He is believing in 2 different things. One is being and the other one is not being. So not being is a word of senses and word of becoming, in which we are living, we are dwelling, and the being is a word, actually it is associated with the real world or something, reality, or something, the first principle of this universe. So being is permanence according to Parmenides. It is permanence, it is standing, it is holding, it is stable, it has no beginning and no ending, it is eternal, it is existing from no time, and it is everlasting, it will not end, it is existing timelessly actually. These are the characteristics of being according to Parmenides, and these are the characteristic, or this is the being according to Parmenides, about which we can get the knowledge. We can get the knowledge only of being, because only being is permanence and standing and holding. Thank you so much.